Hello, good day everyone. How are you all today? My name is Hussein and today is 7th of August 2020. I'm back again to bring you all some of the reviews in the financial markets, and we're going to look into what is going to happen today and how a week was. Today is one of the most, I would say, the big day for currencies, equities and also treasuries. It's a Congress self-imposed deadline for stimulus package and the scheduled release of Non Farm Payrolls together, right? So these two major events is going to create, I would say, some sort of a thunderstorm in the financial markets, right? So based on the decline in the US dollar, right, investors are worried that the job growth has slowed down and the deadline will close with no agreement. According to the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but Democrats and Republicans still can't agree on top line numbers. So there is probably an 85% chances that Friday will pass, perhaps with no deal, right? But according to the White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, if nothing happens by today, his optimism will fall off the cliffs exponentially, right? So to complicate the scenario, President Donald Trump, frustrated with lack of I would say the progress by the Congress, said he expects to sign executive orders Friday or Saturday to extend enhanced unemployment benefits, right? So there is a bit of optimism, there is a bit of skepticism, right? So all in all, market is in between the doubts, but let's see what happens. Also, imposing a payroll tax holiday provide eviction protection and student loan repayment relief. It is unclear if Trump really has the power to make these changes because Congress passes tax laws, not the president, right? So however, it may be within this means to defer taxes and also extend deadlines but not suspend them, so employees may continue to collect taxes. All right, so that's one thing. We saw the ADP report that actually reported about companies added only 167,000 jobs and consumer confidence fell across the board. Jobless claims were better, but as we have on a long learned lessons, fewer jobless claims does not translate into more hiring. All right, so if these indicators are right and job growth falls short of expectation, the US dollar could tank again. Alright, but especially if it's accompanied by a weaker unemployment rate or average hourly earnings, additional depending upon what happens with the stimulus plan. That is really important because non-farm payrolls may not trigger the dollar very much as the stimulus bill will, and also the Trump executive orders. So Friday could be a very good, I would say that a volatile day for the US dollar. So you see, we have few arguments about in the weaker payroll unemployment component, which actually drops, right? And also we had 4-week moving average jobless claims is also lower, and also if you see on the other hand, continuing claims also is getting slightly higher, and all in all, the few things that we are looking into, you see. But if Congress reaches a deal, the market seems pleased by Trump executive orders. Aside the non-farm payrolls or labor market numbers will be released from Canada, and likely like the US, there is slower job growth expected over there as well. Right, so all in all, you see, this is just a fundamental aspects of the financial markets. But as we see that market can change its direction anytime, right? How we're going to do is that let's just check what is dollar doing right now. As you could see that it could be some sort of a potential bottom that it has actually found, because it is extremely oversold. So in this situation, I would see that any a little bit of positive comment will bring its strength back on the USD. But as for now, let's wait and see what happens today into the expectation or the direction of the American dollar. All right, and equities, like we had a forecast early of the week, Dow Jones Industrial Average was expected to rise all the way up this week, and it did happen. All right, If you have followed our weekly early of the week videos, right, we forecasted that it is expected to go up. It has gone up all the way, right? And you see, it is actually heading towards the pre-COVID levels. This means that the price action tells you the story, right? So news could be any, there could be many rumors, but you see, like we always spoke about, how you can actually master when it comes to trading. Try not to focus too much on rumors, because it can also confuse you. But when we see on this price action, market is heading higher to the pre-COVID levels. And McDonald's, as we forecasted beautifully, it is gaining steam. It is going up, and it did go up. And Intel Corporation is also on its way. And also we had a forecast on many other stocks. For example, Facebook all the way up. Microsoft also is going up. Right? So PayPal also on its way. So you see, the question here is that if why the stock market is going up, right? As you could see that we had a forecast on this. It is actually on its way, PayPal, right? As you see that, like I always mentioned in our previous videos, in our previous forecast, right? Market was worse when we were back in February, right? Or March or April. Things are getting back, gradually picking up. And when the vaccine is going to be announced, you will see how much this stock market will jump up. So it's good time to actually take your positions right now. And having a look at on some of the currency pairs, as you can see that here we had a USD Canadian dollar waiting for the data to be released tonight from the US and also from Canada. This will decide its destiny and fate for this to to find its direction. And having a look at GBP USD, like we spoke about it, we are actually expecting this pair to find its actual direction to the downside, but not yet happening, because our economic calendar is loaded with tons of major events. But you see, the bigger picture is to the downside for this. So you see, if any positive comment this week is going to happen, next week we will see that currency will be making its slides to the downside. Alright, and having a look on the economic calendar, this is for USD. Like I say, it looks like it found bottom, and it is like it taking initial, pre-positioning itself before the major news release. And on the economic calendar, we have got unemployment rate coming up from Canada, and then we have Non Farm Payrolls tonight, which is expectations are 1.5 million jobs only. But well, let's see if market is going to beat the expectation, because it can happen, right? And also we have got labor force participation rate, right? So that's what it is for Friday to closing of the week, which will be giving us some insights. Market will be very volatile during American session, and if you are trading, make sure you use the proper stops and trade safe, right? So for now, I will be signing off, and I wish you all the best. I will be back again next week to bring you more updates, more news, and also more price action analysis that will be adding value, knowledge, and also helping your trading to become better. Thank you very much, and see you guys again, and have a happy weekend.